You have your initials, Angel Purlee.
Yeah, I'm sure the organization really thought of
They
that.
did that purposely.
I'm sure.
I would have.
If you knock the F out of it.
No, this is where you say,
Get the F out of it.
no, you
Yeah,
just be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm Angel freaking Purlee.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Or, hey, I'm Angel, unforgettable. No, unforgettable. I was trying to say I'll give it up. But remember, okay, so we're WSLM. Okay, so in Nashville, the famous station is WSM. Okay? You see,
Okay, yeah.
in Nashville, Tennessee. So Dad would always say that we knocked the L out of them.
We looked it up.
But have you ever heard
I love
people,
that.
whenever on your Facebook handle, who's Rebecca Wslm?
Yeah, because it's Rebecca WSLM. Yeah, Wslm. Yeah, we know that.
I've never heard that, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
I will start calling you that.
Wslm.
I'll be like, Rebecca Wslm, please come to the office.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I will know what you're talking about. It was actually, if you remember, and
I love that.
It was a new clerk. It was her husband, and he goes, "Who's that Rebecca Wslm?"
You know what? He probably was joking.
I don't know.
Well, he's not from
They're
anyone
the-
from around here.
But they're
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
cheeky. You know, like
Yeah.
I love good cheeky
Yeah.
jokes.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
You know who else I love, Becky?
Yeah, I know.
Our
Let's do it.
sponsors.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, AFP in the house sitting right to my left, and Fantastic Sam.
Yeah, fantastic. And they're hiring over there. You know,
Yeah,
it's great.
fantastic.
It is
Fantastic.
fantastic. It's great opportunity, great career. So.
I love that. I wonder if the person who did it, who started that business, actually was named Sam.
I need to find out.
I'm going to...
Yeah. Well, they make you feel fantastic.
They do, and I think, you know, taking a note from there, I think I need to be Awesome Autumns.
What does Awesome Autumns offer?
I don't know, it's just I'm awesome. All the time.
Can you give specials? The thing
Come
about,
into my
the thing-
presence if you want to be awesome too.
There you go. At Fantastic Sam's, you can make appointments, but the thing is, too, they take walk-ins. And, you know, in the crazy schedule, a lot of times you're like, oh, I do have this moment. Or maybe if you're somewhere or something and your meeting gets canceled and you're like, oh, I have to
Yeah.
time.
Rebecca over there does a great job. It must be the name Rebecca.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Rebecca over there does a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done my hair, she's done my voices
There
here.
you go. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
I'm a fan.
yeah, we're glad to have them aboard on Coffee Club this morning, and they are hiring over there. So, yeah, Fallon's
Fallon's
looking for a
thrilled too.
job.
Fallon's
Yeah.
like,
Says, hey,
please.
I heard something about hair.
Hair. Oh, she loves it. She's growing her hair. She's trying to.
She's trying.
She's trying. It's a work in progress. All right. So, but her head being a little less hair is easy to
Please
kiss.
don't cut my
Actually,
hair
look at
in it.
this. Don't forget to be awesome. I have a daily reminder on my coffee cup.
Don't forget to be awesome. I love that.
True.
All right. Today is the 21st day of February, ladies.
Oh,
Today
my.
is card reading day.
Like, that's why you get banned out of casinos.
Because you're counting cards.
Counting cards, card reading. I think I like a see your future card
Listen,
reading.
I don't do that, but I
okay,
make
now
count
I was
cards.
thinking of the card, like if somebody gives you a bunch of cards and you keep them and, you know.
Oh, see, I
Okay,
love that
we
we're
are
all
all
on
different
different
pages.
pages.
Yes,
All
yes,
three of us
yes,
really
yes.
like.
Go back and read
Okay,
a card.
what's the picture say?
It just says card reading. Yeah. International Mother Language Day. I think all of us moms. Oh.
Wait, okay, is
The
this
look,
like
we
your
have the look.
native language, or is this like the language of mothers?
So a little fun fact. Okay, another fun fact. Okay, so my dad was stationed on Guam. Okay, so Guam. So this is kind of a cool story. So a lot of the natives, what am I trying to say? For the what do you call it? Missionaries? Missionaries would come and talk to the natives about Jesus. Okay, and so
Jesus.
and how good he is and how great he is. Yeah. Well, so a lot of the moms would name their children Jesus. So Dad would say, you would hear Jesus, but every mother knew like Jesus, you know. But every child would know their mother's voice.
You know, I think there is something to
I thought
say
that was
for
really
that,
cool.
because this is funny. I've had this conversation with wrestling moms, and we have great coaches. So I'm not discounting from that, but I have talked to a couple wrestlers and a couple moms, and it's like, did you hear what the coach said?
Yeah.
No, but I heard my mom screaming it. And so, like, it's funny because a lot of times we'll hear what the coaches are saying and we'll repeat it louder. And there is something about those kids, they know their mom's voice.
Oh, absolutely.
And I may not hear anybody else, but I will hear mama in the crowd of 100
Right.
I would
screaming
also
parents.
flip that though and say that just the opposite. Like I know my kids cry too.
Yes. That's
Oh,
true.
absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's so funny. Like if in nursery, like there's a kid or a baby crying, it's like, oh, nope, that one's not mine.
That one's not mine. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That is
It's
true.
like,
Yeah.
You know
And then
you're
I
very
think you
good.
know their cry, so you know if it's like, oh, that's just a
Yes,
drama
there's
fit
cry-
cry.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Oh, that's a her
Yeah,
cry.
there
That's
you
a real
go.
cry.
Yeah, big
Let me go
difference.
get
Oh,
that.
Get up, you're fine. Like,
Yeah.
tell why you're crying. Or, oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah. I sometimes though I'll be like, Justin, you need to go do it because I if there's a bone sticking out, Mama is not. I am not a medical
I'm
professional.
not equipped.
Oh,
for that.
no.
Justin is also fabulous in that he's the one he takes care of. Like I will wipe your nose, but I'm not navaging you. I'm not teaching you how to spit a hot. Like no, I don't do mucus. No,
What?
no,
If it's my kid, I
no.
know.
Now I
Yeah.
will clean up the vomit.
Yeah.
I will wipe the rear end, but I'm not doing mucus.
Oh.
I'm not doing bones coming out of the body. Like no, that
Yeah.
is him.
Yep.
Like that's him.
I'm on all of it.
No.
That's me too.
Yeah, I'm on all of it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
here
and
for
right now
all
there's
the
a lot of
things.
mucus.
Yeah, there is, and that's
a lot
why.
of mucus around for sure. I think everybody.
So
If you live here in the Ohio Valley, I think we're all
Oh, yes.
experiencing that. Okay, so International Mother Language Day. I love that. International Pancake Day, and I wore my pancake shirt.
You do.
I'm a pancake. I love pancakes. I do. Do I not, Angel? I love
Yeah,
pancakes.
I
Oh.
mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's
You
kinda
can't go
weird.
wrong with a good
You
pancake.
can't go wrong with a pancake.
What is your favorite pancake? Do you have like your own mix? Do you have a favorite pancake
Okay,
mix?
I know what I don't like. Okay, like
Let me tell you what I don't want.
yeah, I don't know why. And
It's a shorter list of what I don't like.
yeah, because
That's
I like
probably
so
accurate.
many. Yeah. Okay, well, I like just regular pancakes, but I don't, for whatever reason, and it's crazy because I love chocolate, but I don't like the chocolate chip pancake. I do not like
I
it.
don't like chocolate chip pancakes.
I don't like that. I don't know
That
why.
is weird. Both
No.
of you.
I know.
love the
I'm gonna
I love
bounce
the
here.
blueberry.
Oh, blueberry all the way. And they even
Oh,
have,
That's such a cliche.
and then they have blueberry syrup too. You know.
Okay, so I actually have made my own blueberry syrup.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, super good. I love the Kodiak cake mix.
I have never used that.
Now,
Is that-
I don't like chocolate chip, but Kodiak has a chocolate pancake mix.
Oh, we never tried that.
Now, I don't eat those for breakfast, but you cook those, you put a little whipped cream and some fruit on it, it's a fabulous
Oh,
dessert.
that would be
The
good.
whipped cream makes it, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's like
it.
a- Yeah, it's like a dessert, and I think that's where you have to be careful with pancakes, because sometimes I'm feeding my kids, like, dessert for breakfast.
Well,
But the Kodiak cakes have protein in them, so I feel better.
But also on pancakes, what I like is like fruit. Like you can do,
Yes.
you can do blueberries, strawberries. I mean, you can do
Yeah.
so much fruit with that too. So I like
It's
that.
versatile.
Yeah, but I like just a regular pancake. I mean, or I'll take a blueberry pancake.
I love peanut butter on my pancake.
I do
We
that.
did,
I-
we've talked about this.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Well,
I love-
actually,
yeah, I do.
I've got a story about that. So hang on that one. Yeah. So yeah, I do like I like it just about anyway. I don't put the pancake or the peanut butter on it, but I'm not opposed to it. Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
I had a teacher, I was babysitting her kids one time, and they always ate peanut butter on their pancakes. And I had stayed overnight, and we were eating, she had made pancakes the next day, and I was like, why is there peanut butter on the table? Weirdo. Like, you know, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are you?
yeah.
And it was delicious.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They were like, just try it, and now I've never gone back.
I just said this, so this just triggered it, because this is how my brain works. Okay, so I said protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if there's something to be said about the syrup and like the pancake mix or whatever, because that brings me to like the chicken and waffles. You know? So
I think you
a
have to have protein at every meal.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know, but even like with pancakes, it's just weird.
Well, a lot of times they'll
I've
serve
never had
bacon or
pancakes on there.
sausage. I mean, you know, they'll
You
serve
do.
you know, sausage.
I think you got. Now we have, because sometimes no, there's no we. Justin has.
You have a mouse in your pocket.
He's
Does Justin
the
have a mouse
fun
in his
one.
pocket?
Are you speaking French?
He's fun. So he will sometimes do like bacon and then pour pancakes over it, like over at the top, and then give the kids like a pancake lollipop.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Well, I did this one time at a slumber party for the girls, and I served there was sausage with pancakes wrapped around, looked like a corn dog.
Yeah.
And they told their parents that I gave them corn dogs. I was like, no, I didn't give them corn dogs. I gave them pancakes with sausage.
I have bought those in the freezer section. My
Yeah.
kids don't love those, and I'm like, what? Like I remember loving those as
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, and they're quick and easy, and
Yeah.
you know, you can't go wrong because anything gonna stick.
No,
Anything
you really
gonna-
can't.
No, I'm all about it. You know what I mean? You don't have any mess. The stick, you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you're
It
not wrong.
falls off your stick.
Well,
So you're not eating it fast enough.
that's right. I know.
I'm just
Hurry
thinking
up.
of the last time I gave my kid a popsicle. Okay.
Oh, well, those,
yeah.
yeah. Today's Mardi Gras.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I guess we
All
missed
right,
that.
There we go. There we go. National Grain Free Day.
As it's National Pancake Day, that makes a lot of sense.
No, the guy said, National Sticky Bun Day. It's like
Sticky buns.
That'd be like your cinnamon rolls, right? Sticky buns, that kind of. Oh, love those too.
I have to be in the mood for those. But you know what my favorite cinnamon roll is? Like my favorite sticky bun?
The orange.
Yes!
I knew how many.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah.
Yes!
There's just something about it. They don't cook,
They're underrated.
I completely. I'm everything you're
you
saying.
sell them
yeah.
all year round?
Yes!
Yes, they do.
I'm going to go get some and make them for my kids today.
I just sometimes it takes. I want them to hurry up. I don't have much patience sometimes. I sit there and I look at them. What is it? A watched oven never. What is it? Or like
A watched pot never boils.
boils. Well, this is an oven too.
Yeah.
I mean, because just wait. You wait for them to
I
get.
watched oven never rises.
Never cooked.
Rises. It takes forever for it to rise as much
Man,
as I
I'm going to
open
go get some orange sticky buns today.
Man.
That's
Man.
good. I love those.
You get it, girl.
Those really are my favorite. I may take one of my toaster ovens to work to make it. I have like 3. I should take a toaster oven to work.
Absolutely.
Why have you not done this before?
I don't know, because I've never thought of having orange cinnamon rolls at work.
You'll make friends. I'll pop in. If
I'll call
are
you.
the rolls done yet?
I'll send a picture of them.
Yeah, I'll be right
Maybe
over.
5
Okay.
minutes, Becky.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll make it there too. Okay. All right. So speaking of that, okay, so there is a. I just had this waiting on about the Pancake Day. I want to tell you a little bit more about Pancake Day because it's National Pancake. This is actually the first of 3 we'll have this year. I knew there was more than one. There's more than one Pancake Day. Okay. So it's Happy National Pancake Day. It's always on Fat Tuesday, right before the start of Lent.
Again, so that we can get all of our carbs out.
Well, I thought we had that last week. I'm so confused on this.
No, we had something Thursday. Big Thursday. King Thursday.
Oh, yay. Hi, Tori. Tori's listening.
Tori Lawrence. Hey,
Shut
girl,
up.
hey.
Isn't it like, it was
Sorry, we had
Sorry, we had a bow there. Yes, going back
king
to...
cake, something Thursday.
Okay.
Fat
okay.
Louie.
Fat Louie. Okay.
Right? I looked this up last week. I don't know.
Okay, I don't... Is Fat Louie... Remember, I'm the king of the jungle, man. Remember on
Yeah.
Jungle Book?
Yeah.
When he Fat Louie, or was he was Louie?
He was King Louie.
King Louie.
Big difference.
I mean, he's the king.
I'm the king of the
I keep
jungle.
hitting
Okay, let's go back. Hang on. Okay, so Fat Tuesday, right before start Lent, but hang on, because it just gets really complicated. Like we need more complication, okay? Pancakes should not be complicated, okay? All right, so here we go. Pancakes on Fat Tuesday have been a tradition for 1,400 years. But it looks like the folks at IHOP don't care.
I didn't even know pancakes been around for 1,400
Okay,
years.
but IHOP doesn't care because they're not celebrating today.
That's because every day is National
I was
Pancake
gonna
Day
say,
at
I think-
IHOP.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for a while now, they have actually been there's been 2 National Pancake Days a year. One today and the other in September. IHOP has always considered today to be the real one. Normally, but that means you could stop in today for a free short stack. But this year, they're celebrating it on February the 28th for some reason. So even though they usually do celebrate it today, they've moved it to February the 28th. Maybe they couldn't get all of the ingredients in. Maybe they had trouble with eggs. There might be reason for this.
That's why you buy the powdered mix. Just add
Oh,
the
wait,
milk.
hang on. So it's not that they're just doing it for this year. They're not going to do it
No,
consistently.
you can't put IHOP in a box. Okay, they do what they want to do each year. Okay, they change. They kick it up, they change it. They're not to be put in a box over there, Angel, okay?
Again, I'll say it again, Tom Bloom's phrase, I am just not a breakfast person.
Well, I'm not either.
Okay,
but
I am not. I'm with you on that. I'm not a huge breakfast person. I do love a good omelet, which I will not pay out for because I'm too cheap. Same thing with pasta. But I will sometimes like breakfast for dinner, and I do that. My kids love eggs. Max, even last night. I
I'd
made
go on
eggs.
that. Do they love them? That's
Oh,
good protein. Oh,
yeah.
Autumn, I'd be all
And
over
so
that.
sometimes I'll do it at night because it is quick.
Mhm.
I mean, I can throw out 4 eggs in 10 minutes. And
She's
then
bragging.
you're good.
You're bragging.
Like-
Are you taunting us?
No, I'm just saying. They're quick. It's
You
quick
can
and
do it 10,
easy.
but Justin can do it in 5.
5, yeah.
I tell you what, Justin is a
Justin
Guru.
is the man.
Yeah. So I will sometimes do it for dinner.
Oh, I love that.
Might do that for dinner tonight. Actually,
I-
I'm thinking about it.
Well, you
With
could
my
do your,
orange
you could
milk.
actually do your orange sticky.
Yeah.
buns.
We have a
I said
wrestling
sticky,
meet
sticky
tonight,
buns,
so
yeah.
let me get them good and sugared up.
If the eggs, if I love, because I wish I would like eggs more because or better, because eggs are 100% great protein, and for your kids, I'd be throwing eggs at them all.
The
Yeah.
hard-boiled eggs, that's what
And I get farm
Oh.
fresh eggs.
Oh,
I have a.
I'd be.
My
all over
cousin
that.
has a
I
lady.
don't-
They
you got a
hook me
dealer?
up. I do have a
You
dealer.
got a
I have an egg dealer.
dealer.
Yeah, I actually have 36 eggs in my freezer, in my fridge right now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't come attack
Stop
me.
talking like
Like that, we're coming
before.
over
I hang
it,
it
right?
raw.
We know where to get
You
it.
I have a guard
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
no,
neat.
I tell you right now, though, I'd definitely be
Good
throwing
thing
eggs.
your alarm system works.
We do, yeah. And the dog.
And the dog.
She likes her eggs too. She gets one too.
Oh, yeah. Makes their coat pretty.
Yeah, it's good for him.
I like eggs with ketchup.
Oh, Angel.
I can't, I'm not I wish I was.
Grease
I
and
really
cheese
wish I
and
was.
ketchup. Yeah.
All right, all right, they haven't explained, hang on, they haven't explained why they're doing it late, why they're waiting till later to do this, but that means that we'll have 3 National Pancake Days this year, having today, and then on the 28th, and then again in September. So we won't get after IHOP too much, though. They're partnering with the Leukemia and Lymphoma
Yes.
Society again, and asking people to donate $1 or $2 when they stop in on Tuesday. Over the years, they've helped raise more than $4 million. So
That's awesome.
see,
I think
There
they
you
do
go.
it during the week, because if they did it on the weekend, they'd run out of pancakes.
oh, I think so, definitely. And I can you imagine how crowded it would be? But I think also, maybe it's just simple that they couldn't get eggs, they couldn't get all the ingredients. I mean, there's,
Maybe.
I'm sure you have to have a lot of eggs for
I
pancakes.
am cracking up at your pancake shirt. I mean,
I
when
know,
did you even
it
do
is-
that?
It shows right there.
Oh,
yeah,
it does.
I'm not going to name drop it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
It's
my
cute. I
it's my
love it.
pancake
I don't hate it.
It's
I
Victoria's
do.
Secret.
I will
all
say
of a
this.
sudden got cute.
Yeah, I know, it's Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, well,
But
I
it's
mean,
it might be pajamas, but I don't care. It's like, it's pancakes and it's
I
all
don't
over it.
judge.
It's got bottoms too, but I didn't wear the bottoms because
I would have. I'm surprised you didn't. You
Well-
like your onesies.
I love my onesies, yeah.
I do. I will say this. I do love the old McDonald's McGriddle.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. Those, like, I don't love breakfast a lot, but I do. I don't know who decided to put the syrup in the pancake, but that
Yeah.
was genius.
That was genius. And they call them hotcakes if you get pancakes at McDonald's.
Yes, they are hot, but
Hot
I'm talking about.
You're talking
I'm
McGriddle.
talking about the pancake sandwich.
Which I don't know anybody that hasn't liked that when they got that.
And I never would have thought to have put cheese on it, but yeah, give me some cheese on my pancake.
Oh, you got
I
your...
didn't think about that.
Yeah,
the way
bacon,
that
cheese,
is.
and
Yeah.
McGriddle, give it to me.
I do
Oh, I'm
sausage.
with you on that. That
Give
bacon,
it to me,
yeah.
baby.
But I'm really thankful there. Justin, chill out.
Justin's at a CST meeting today, rally today, so he's,
He's
not
not
listening.
I'm gonna need him to start listening more.
Yeah.
He loves me.
Listen,
Yeah.
Justin.
All right, so there we are. So get out and celebrate, but IHOP will not be celebrating, but you can still go have pancakes if you want to, okay? And no, they are not a sponsor, okay? We're just talking about pancakes, okay? So all right, so this is
They should pay us.
okay. We're all about health and fitness and making sure you take care of yourself, right? Well, this is a part of it, and this is kind of raw. What I'm going to say, it's kind of, I hope it doesn't make anyone, but I hope it doesn't offend anyone. But why should you pee for exactly 21 seconds? Okay.
Okay, wait, do people time this?
Wait,
I guess there is. Okay. Okay. Here's a weird fact you never wanted to know, but you do. Okay. Every animal that weighs more than 6.6 pounds empties their bladder in 21 seconds. Animals with bigger bladders have strong streams. Okay. Smaller bladders have weaker streams. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. This is like health and fitness. I promise. Okay. I'm not just telling you this so that you can share it
Okay.
at an appropriate time. It's okay. All
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm refocusing and I'm looking at you.
I know you
I'm
are. In my
trying-
pancake shirt.
I'm
yeah.
trying to understand this and make
We
sure I
went
wrap
from
my head around
pancakes
this to urine.
Yeah. Quickly.
Okay.
But it's health.
Okay, it's health. So 23 seconds.
21.
21.
You're doing it too
seconds.
long if you're 23.
I don't count.
I don't either.
I'm gonna
Well,
start now.
Hey,
You'll
God, did
hear
we
me
not
in the
talk
stall.
about...
1, 2, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. If you're not 21, you're wrong.
That's right. I can't.
No, you sit back down.
Are we
I'm gonna
being?
get it for 19.
Are we being judged again? I mean, one more thing. Remember how I am with the hand washing? I will never. When I'm hand washing across from someone, I never leave first. I always make sure they leave first because I never want them to judge me that I didn't wash my hands appropriately.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Not me. I'm
no.
like, do I even need soap today? I didn't touch.
No, I'm totally no.
That's what my boys do.
No. Yeah.
Get back there and wash your hands.
That's hilarious.
I got the kids singing the song.
Do you sing the happy birthday song or the ABC song?
No, I sing the hand washing song.
Oh.
Oh, the hand washing
that one.
show.
How's that go?
Go.
How's the song go? How's the song go?
Oh, you guys know
You
it.
have to.
Oh,
no, I
you
don't. I
know
need to
it.
hear this hand washing
No, I
song.
want to hear it too.
Now I need to know if there's a P song.
No, I
Well,
don't
let's
know
get
about
to the
this.
rest of the story.
Let's-
Well,
okay.
Oh, she's trying to tell the
I'm
story
sorry.
over here, okay?
I got sidetracked.
Don't mind me over here trying to...
21 seconds.
Okay, so it can actually help you be healthier because you should pee for 21 seconds. Time yourself next time. If it takes you less than that time, you went to the bathroom too soon. If it
Let me
takes
just
you...
take my stopwatch with me.
If it takes you more time, you went to the bathroom too late. Either way, you're doing a disservice to your bladder and training it wrong. You can lead to overactive bladder issues as you get older. There's more if you feel like you have to go to pee all the times, but you're not around the 21 second mark. It could be a sign of things like bladder stones, prostate issues, and it's worth talking to your doctor.
I'm gonna time a horse. Have you ever heard that you pee like a Russian racehorse?
Oh, yes.
They pee longer than 21 seconds.
I had my horses. Yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, and and it's a lot. It's
Yeah, I know. It's like
it's
gallons.
full throttle too. Let me tell you, there's pressure.
There's no pressure. I have a song for everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try this today. You'll be getting texts from me today.
Okay.
Only 17 seconds.
I
at a
can
time,
only
baby.
hope. I can only hope.
38 seconds.
Are you gonna do your children too? Like time your children?
No, I do not go. Listen.
No, but have your children time.
This
Do
is
at
one of the
supper.
great things about my children being older.
Yeah.
I do not have to go to the bathroom with them.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in public, and then I don't let... Now, my older one, I will let them go alone. Because, I mean, come on. What are they going to do? He can take care of himself. But the other two, I still... Depending on where we're at. And my youngest really hates it because if we're in public, like out-of-town public, he still has to go with me to the women's bathroom. He hates it. But I'm like, I'm sorry. Your safety's first.
Well, and that's what you got to do as a
I forget
mom.
about this sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
I do
yeah.
turn. He's very big on turn and look at the wall. Don't look at me. And I do. But I'm like, I don't even go in the stall with him.
Oh, that's
sometimes.
funny. Yeah, Jameson now is 3. He'll say, can you wait outside?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like,
It's like, well, yeah, I will, because that's your body and your privacy.
Right.
But
Yeah,
my
whatever.
job is to protect you. And if I'm, someplace I'm not familiar with and I don't know people, you're not going into the men's bathroom alone. I'm
No,
sorry.
and that's yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't think so either. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah. So what can they accuse you of being a good mom? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll take that title.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking real quick of breakfast, there is going to be a free breakfast open to the.
We weren't talking about
Pancakes, urine, breakfast. We're covering it
Speaking
all.
of breakfast,
Hey,
we're talking about
Things in, things out. This is how life happens. It's a healthy body system.
Okay. I don't know why.
Speaking of breakfast, no one was. We were past that.
Oh, you asked about breakfast, did you? Okay.
no?
I want to get this in there.
Okay, free breakfast.
I'm
I'm
trying to
hungry now.
segue. I'm sorry.
I'm hungry now.
I'm popcorn. I'm popping all over here. Okay.
Well, I need me like a good
Okay.
old.
Okay, there is going to be the public is invited to a free breakfast this Saturday, February the 25th, this Saturday. It's biscuits and gravy will be served at the Masonic Lodge, number 21, from 7:30 to 10, and that is over by Crown Hill Cemetery,
Yeah,
and
it
everyone's
is.
invited, and it starts from 7:30 to 10, biscuits and gravy, so take your family. Yeah, it'd be nice.
I'm pretty judgy on biscuits and gravy.
Because, well, hang on, let me guess, because Justin can make the perfect gravy, right?
He really does.
I seriously.
Okay, we're gonna have to know something. I'm gonna have to find something that Justin can't do better than the rest of us in this room. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna have to find something because Justin.
You're probably better cook.
Really?
Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, like meals, like
What?
real meals, like supper meals, family style meal type things. Probably, yeah.
Oh.
Probably faster at peeling potatoes too.
Oh, now I do want to say I do kind of
Yeah.
pride myself on that.
I'll give you that. You probably
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
So wait, hang on here. Justin can make all this
He grills. Grilling and smoking are
gourmet.
That's-
Big
that's
difference.
different.
Big difference. Yeah.
Grilling and smoking is different than cooking stovetop.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
true.
but he can cook gravy. He can cook his pancakes. and
Gravy's
bacon.
hard.
And well, I said he does that. I mean, he does cook pancakes and bacon.
I guess that's not.
But, I mean, my 7-year-old can make pancakes. So, I'm just saying as far as there are certain things he does excellent. You know, people have excellent things they do. I don't eat steak out. I can't. It's nasty. But I can't eat it. I can't eat a steak out. I don't even
Like
use
even
sauce
at like
on
your
this.
like
I can. So if anybody wants to go out for steak, I'm in. I love steak out.
I don't know. I've never been to like Ruth Chris or anything like that. Yeah.
What?
No, I haven't. I haven't. So I can't judge them.
Mm.
I'll give them that.
We're gonna have to get on.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Just
What about
she could say
Texas
she likes
Roadhouse?
steak out.
Yeehaw. It's my birthday.
I have
Yeah.
been there. I have. We do eat there.
Okay.
But no, I'll tell you what.
We do eat.
We do eat there, but I don't order steak there because their steaks are dry. Yeah, I've not had
I've
a
never
good
had a
steak
bad
there.
dog. Hot dog.
But
Nope.
you know,
Mm-mm.
but you know what they make there that's really excellent?
Oh, I can't wait.
I just ate there Saturday. Their herb crusted chicken breast.
I think. Wait, with the gravy on it.
No, this is just a wonderful herb crusted chicken breast. It's delicious, juicy chicken. I mean, it was good.
I feel just the opposite. I think it's I always get the perfect steak there.
I don't.
Always. And I'm
not a
No,
good
do you
steak
do a
person.
ribeye or do you do a sirloin?
Sirloin.
I do a sirloin too, and it's
Yeah.
and I order it medium well.
Let's go together, and we're just gonna. I promise.
Maybe it's like I think too. Sometimes I think you should know how to cook a steak. If I get it medium well, I don't want it well.
Right. Correct.
But sometimes but I'm not going to order it medium because then I feel like they don't cook it enough.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
so it's just,
Bless you.
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite.
I love it. I think it's
So-
I'm always happy. Yeah. I'm just.
But I'm spoiled. I mean, 16 years on Friday, guys. That's how long we've been married.
Does
so,
he grill his steak? Is that what he's doing?
Yes, and he
And they're
has-
tender.
Yes,
They're really tender.
I don't even use like steak sauce or anything, and he knows.
I don't
me.
like to use. Well, that's what when they always ask it. Do you need steak sauce? I said, well, I sure hope I don't.
Yeah. So he knows me, so he knows how I like it. He
Yeah.
knows how to season it, so it's perfect for him. But he's had 16 years to, finalize that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And is there a certain steak he buys? Like certain
Well,
cut?
we have a cow. He always buys ribeye. So
Oh,
like
you
if we
guys
buy
do.
it,
If
we
you
buy
have your
ribeye.
own, there, now that does separate, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't have cows. We just buy a cow.
That I've had that makes a huge difference.
It does. I think the meat cut makes. Now he did at one point in time. We bought ribeyes from Sam's, and I'm probably going to mess this up. If he were listening, he'd be like, "You messed that up." He actually dry aged it himself. So like steak, I guess the longer it sits, you have to he does something to it. So it's not like I have meat rotting in
You're
my fridge.
romancing it. Yeah, he's romancing
But it was like 21 days or something like that.
What?
Oh yes, and it
Like been the best steak.
I literally could cut it with a fork. It was so wonderful.
Tell him start some of that 21 travel. I would be scared because, like what you're talking about, you have to really know what you're doing. It's not something you try at home.
Yeah. Well, he did.
But I
And it
mean,
was good.
beginners. I mean, I'm saying
Yeah.
on my end, I'd be scared.
Yeah.
But I know they do, and I know.
Yeah,
that,
you age them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know how to do it, but.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really a steak person. I'm like, I've eaten steak,
I
but
love
like, I'm a chicken person.
Oh, he makes some red chicken that's delicious.
Red.
Red.
Well, he seasons it, so when it comes off the seasonings,
What? Oh man.
it's like the barbecue
What's he
seasoning.
using?
I don't. Listen, I just eat it. I don't critique him.
The chef did
Well, and I do love that. If somebody's cooking for you, you should
Yeah.
be very appreciative.
But even like it was funny because we've had people over and, one of the dads was over with his son and he's like, oh, he's not going to eat that. He had like 3 pieces. He's like, I can't believe it. He never eats chicken. Justin's like, everybody loves my red chicken.
Okay, well, I need Justin. Text Justin right now.
Make some red chicken.
And then tonight you're having
I need some red
breakfast.
chicken.
Yeah. Red chicken.
It is good. The red chicken is good, and it's got a little bit of spice. So it's got like it's not spicy, but it's got a little bit of that heat. That
Yes.
it is
Sounds
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. You're too young for that. Okay, so this is also. So how many of you, Autumn, I know your dog. Do you ever take your dog on a ride and your dog sticks his head out the window?
Coco loves to have her head out the window.
Okay,
Oreo
well-
did too.
Well, Florida, they might ban that. Okay.
Oh, sad day.
It's almost seems cruel not to let dogs do this. They just love it so much. Florida is considering a new law that would make it illegal to let your dog stick its head out the window if you're driving. So it looks like they're sponsoring a bill in Florida. Everything in it is supposed to keep pets safe and prevent animal cruelty. The window thing is just a part of it. For
Wait,
example,
how is this cruel?
I don't know. For example, it would also make declawing cats illegal in Florida, bar people from driving with pets on their lap, and ban the sale of rabbits in the lead up to Easter because so many people abandon them later on, which is true.
That is true.
And I would like to
chickens,
see
too.
that stop. I agree with that. Whether those things are good ideas or not, but most people seem to think the window thing for dogs goes a little too far. If it passes, pet owners would be hit with a second-degree fine for letting your dog do that. People who support the bill said it would keep your dog safer in cars. For what it's worth, they suggest at least buying doggy goggles to protect their eyes from debris. It's not clear if the bill has enough support to pass.
I'm going to say we have, okay,
Angel's AFP all over
I'm
this
gonna
bill.
see-
and AFP be all over this
this
bill.
is going to be my question to you.
Florida state themselves, I don't know. I can't speak for the state. That is because of the state law.
I
Yeah.
feel like we have a lot more important things to be worrying about
Yeah.
than the dog with his head out the window who loves it.
One more, right? Take it away.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
no, I agree.
Wow. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree. I agree.
And no dogs on the lap. I will say, I do think that is a safety thing. Because sometimes, like, when Oreo was alive, he'd get on my lap.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he'd want to be out the window, and it's like, okay, I can't move my steering wheel, dog.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not against that. I'm guilty of it, but I'm not against maybe that being outlawed. But come on, man, let the dog put his head out the window. I let my kids put their head
Out the window. Oh,
Can we
yeah.
not, like, use judgment here, though? I mean, like, there's a certain extent. Like, you know, like, for example, like, obviously if your dog's doing that, like, you'd move him or, you know.
I love it. Like, if let's say that I'm getting gas or something, and somebody drives down the road, and their dog's hanging out the window barking.
Yeah.
I think that's a blast. I laugh. I think that's great. You know what I mean?
So what about in tailgates? I mean, that's not a thing then?
No, I guess not. Here's what I'm saying, though. Do you people in Florida not have more important things to worry about than the pets that have their heads out the window?
Listen, the sun shines every day, okay? They really don't have much.
We're not going to listen to their complaints.
Listen,
I know. So then my dog's not allowed in the Jeep anymore when the top's off.
they're literally,
Whoa.
listen, they get to beach it and do the sun thing all day. They got to find something to, you know,
Listen,
to whine about.
My dog, Coco, loves go for a ride. She loves it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I do not like when, like, the window's all the way down. Because I have heard of instances where dogs are out there, you take a sharp turn, and the dog tumbles out of the window. So, like,
yeah.
I always have my window up where the physical body cannot go out.
Right.
You know, I don't need my dog on the side of the road.
Well, apparently not everybody does that.
I guess not.
Yeah.
I don't.
So, okay, we bring up a good point, though, real quick, for discussion.
Here we go.
No, because, okay, so what let's kind of talk about this, Angel, because this kind of goes with AFP and stuff. So the bill is actually the bill is kind of, no,
but AFP does bills.
No, but I mean, well, you can. Yeah, that's valid. Anyway, okay, you kind of like. Well, I'm trying to explain. Like sometimes people don't realize that bills have things tacked to them.
Yes.
Okay, so like maybe.
So what's
maybe,
in the hidden?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's
Yes.
here's where AFP comes into play.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay,
He's
so
trying
like,
to segue.
like
I got it.
everybody in this room agrees that they should kind of limit letting rabbits be sold before Easter. We realize that because then a lot of times people get rabbits and then they don't want to take care of them.
Or puppies at Christmas.
Right, bingo. Okay, we all know that. I mean, that's kind of a given. So you have that, and you're agreeing to that. and then maybe whatever else they've got. But then they tack on this extra about and that's sometimes when people don't pay attention, and that's why it's so important to every bill. There might be something that of substance that is a good thing that everybody agrees on, or you feel strong about. But then there's a little additive ingredient that you might not, right?
What's in the fine print?
Okay, I'm setting you up for a segue here for AFP here, okay?
No, I know. I know. You're still talking, so I was trying to wait. Won't stop talking. No, it's very true, and that's the reason why it's like, oh, we want to lower taxes, but what is, where are we raising taxes somewhere else?
Right.
So it's like, it's that fine print, and then, yes, that's where AFP would come into play if there is a specific bill that we would support, not support, whichever. And yes, we'd come into play. We would know the ins and outs of that bill. How do we know that? Because we have people on command that read the bills, go through the bills, and dig through them and dive into them. And whatever you think is complex, they can, break it down for you.
Yeah. And sometimes when they present bills, they'll present that one thing, or maybe like whenever it's being like talked about, it might have that one thing, and everybody, oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yes, and this is talking about not offending somebody. So, for example, a few years ago, Indiana produced they called it the gas tax, and they were going to raise gas, and they said, oh, but we're going to fix it for roads. Well, there was only a small percentage that was going towards roads. Yes, you're correct when you say you're going to put it towards roads.
You're not lying, but you're not completely transparently honest either.
And that's where AFP came into play to try to let people know, like, hey, and I'm not saying, whatever, everybody has their own opinion, but also it's like, make sure you know that not only is it going to, raise, the gas tax, but it's also going to raise money here and money here and money here that you're not seeing.
Right.
And I think that, there's a lot of times in politics that happens. I mean, every day it happens. Let's be serious here. And so, and that's where AFP would come into play and say, hey, listen, like, that's cool and all. Yeah, like, we want to fix roads. So, don't think, because, everybody's like, oh, well, AFP doesn't want to fix roads. No.
Yeah. We want to fix roads, but, when only 1% is going to the roads.
I mean, yeah, but we want to do it in the correct manner. Like, that's not to say, and, it gets, and it gets a bad rep like that. So, you got to make sure you get all the details, not just, hear the one-liners and stuff like that. And AFP comes into play in the last place. I know, don't just read the headline.
Well, and it's just like, like when you're donating to someone, and like you'll hear, like maybe at the end they'll say portions go to.
Yes.
And
so
how
big of a portion
is going to. I mean, then that's something you have to be.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something. So Americans for Prosperity, just for those that don't know, we're a nonprofit organization. We're headquartered out of Arlington, Virginia. We are, yes, we're very excited about it too. We're here in Indiana. We're up north. We're in central Indiana, and we're down here in southern Indiana. And we're for the taxpayers. We're here for you. That's our sole purpose, is to make sure you know that you know what's going on, or you know what's going on within the state, local, and federal level. And right now we're in session, so we're focused on a lot of state level stuff. But that's not to say that we wouldn't look into any other issues that somebody might have.
And how long is that going to go on?
Session will go till about. So we're part-time session here in Indiana. There are some states that go full-time; they go all year round. I'm thinking this year it's about April. April is whenever session will end. So we got here in a little bit, and maybe next week we can touch on. We're going to switch the bills. We'll be halfway through session, so the bills from the House will go to the Senate, and the bills from the Senate will go to the House.
So will that be? Is it like usually Monday through Friday, or Monday? Is it Monday?
So session days. So there's committee days and there's session days. So session days are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Those are all days of the week. So, I mean, you got your days right.
I didn't say Friday. I didn't say Wednesday and Friday. I mean, so, no, they're not in session every day because they have to go in committees and they have to, sort out the bills and hear reasons what's good and what's bad. And that's an opportunity for people to, for the taxpayers' constituents to go up there and talk to your legislators and talk about their bills and talk about what you like, what you don't like, give your perspective. sometimes some bills don't make it through committee because of that reason, certain testimonies. And, just because it's introduced doesn't mean it's going to even get voted on.
Right. But they might, like, even though, like, a bill, like, if it has that important, and then there's other little things tacked to it, they could change it and make it a little different.
Yes, through committee, yes, and that's where, like, a bunch of amendments happen, too. Like, and the bill could go in the committee one way and come out a completely different way to where, I mean, even Americans for Prosperity could go in supporting the bill and come out not supporting it because of the amendments that they made.
Right. And so so that's why it's important. Now, can the public come and listen to that?
100%.
And which would be something very important, especially if you're very passionate about something.
Yeah,
I mean, like, if there's
a
something
certain issue that somebody's passionate about, yes. I mean, if there's a specific bill you want to follow through, I mean, you definitely need to, see it through because, like I said, it could come out completely different. It could be introduced one way by somebody and completely just change and, completely different. And or it gets dropped off completely and it's no longer going to get a vote.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to keep up with it, and it's good that to make sure that it does. And so it's going on, and it's going until April, and so approximately, I guess I don't know how many bills are out there, right? I'm sure at this point. Now, does it, like, as we get closer approaching?
I mean, you can look at them online. There's bills online. Again, you're getting really in the meaty. Like, they're going to be there's going to be a lot of words. Like,
but will they start? The words will get less as closer we get to April, right?
No, I mean, like, so the bill itself is going to have a bunch of words and stuff. I mean, there might be some stuff that's complex so that you might not understand. Like, what does that mean? Or, like, what does that do? And, I mean, like, that's just if you're reading them online. I mean, some people who might be a little more seasoned in the field might be able to understand them a little better. Mm-hmm. Or, there's Google, too.
Google, my friend.
We love Google. I don't know what we did before Google, right?
So. We had encyclopedias.
Yes, sure do. Yeah.
Remember the door-to-door salesman?
Yeah.
Selling the
remember having the whole, from A to Z.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably have somewhere A to Z. Well, it's really interesting, and definitely, so as they approach getting into the April and making sure, and if there is something you're very passionate about, it's a good time to stay with it and to.
Yes, this is a great time in the beginning of the year because right now we're in the thick of it.
In the thick of it?
Yes, we are. We're in the thick of it. Everything's happening right now, so it's a good time right now to get involved. It's a good time right now to see what's happening. I think right now there's a lot of stuff going on federally, so it's good to know, what's going on state level too. So that way, again, I think we've all talked about this, to know, like, there's local issues that, the local elected officials will handle, and there's state issues that the state elected officials will handle, and there's federal. And, sometimes it's hard knowing that. I mean, like, knowing the difference. I don't know the difference half the time. You gotta know who to, what direction to go in. So, but yeah, just getting started though, like I said, I mean, if you just want to, come to the office, or if you just want to see a phone bank, or, watch somebody go door to door and, see how it works. And, if you're really passionate about an issue, this is the time right now. I mean, don't wait till after.
Yeah.
What? Day and dollar short. So there's, no reason to wait. The time is now.
Right.
Time is now.
Well, and also, right now. And then also, AFP is actually sprinkled all around the state, right? There's.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said, yeah. We're in northern Indiana, we're in central Indiana, we're down here in southern Indiana. We are. So there's, we are accessible to you, and if we're not, for whatever reason, maybe you're like, hey, I don't want to drive to that office, or I like being here at home. It's fine. We are mobile. We will make it work.
We will come to you.
That's right. We will. We want to make sure. Like I said, like we take care of our volunteers more than any other organization. I volunteer for a lot of organizations and stuff. So, we want to make sure you're taken care of, just like you're taking care of us.
Right. And approximately, do we know how many volunteers we even have throughout the state?
Or goodness. I do not know that. Throughout the state, I don't know, hundreds, and we're just getting bigger. I mean, as the time goes on, as the branding goes on, the name, as bills come through, people see, what we're supporting, what we're not supporting, and yeah, I mean, it gets bigger every year, every session, every policy fight that we're involved in. It just continues to get bigger and bigger. And I always say, maybe you don't agree with us 100%. Maybe you agree with us on our tax, stance, and maybe you don't agree with us on our education stance. That's okay. I'm not going to ask you then.
We're okay to not be agreed with.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Disagreement, it's okay. And that's another thing too. Like, if you can find an organization or a group that you agree with 100%, then that's, I've never heard of that.
Well, I will say this: if you agree 100%, then somebody's lying.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
Somebody's lying.
Right, and I agree with that. Yeah, 100%. So,
somebody's lying. Just that statement, not everything.
Yeah.
You agree just on that statement.
Yeah. I agree on that statement. Yes. I would say you and I have that same view on that statement. And so I think that, so if you agree with, you agree with us 90% of the time, 80% of the time even. I mean, or, maybe it's just that one issue you're passionate about that you agree with us on. We can just discuss that issue, and you can help us out on that issue. We can help you out on that issue. You don't, like I said, you don't have to agree with us 100%. We're not going to close the door on you because, you don't support this, and we do.
Do you know approximately how many bills the AFP is kind of checking in on right now?
So
Three or four?
We've got a few that we're looking into. We had more a session. They're changing up some of them currently.
So they may not be on our list for long.
Yes. So I think that I will pause on that question, and I will let our state director next week follow up on that.
Okay. So, and to become a volunteer?
To become a volunteer, you can contact me on Facebook, Angel Purlee. You can contact our Facebook page, Americans for Prosperity Indiana. You can go to americansforprosperity.org. You can call 883-3401.
And Becky can give you Angel's direct line.
There you go. That's exactly right. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean it like that. And so then you can, whatever Facebook accessible, we're social media, we're internet, either way, you can contact us and get involved.
Awesome. Well, AFP, we appreciate, you guys, sponsoring every Tuesday now and kind of keeping us in the know on stuff. And we're talking about, other states too. They have the same things going on. Of course, everybody's got different issues, and and that's why it's nice to know. And sometimes, like right now, a lot of our politicians are in the thick of it all, and it's hard to get with them because they're very busy. And it's nice if you can kind of follow up and stay up what's happening.
Yeah, I think that
Stay in the know.
And don't forget that, they work for you. So, if you want to contact them, feel free to contact them directly. If we cannot reach them, maybe we've already spoke with them. We can give you the answer. Or, I'm not going to speak on behalf of somebody, obviously.
Right.
But, maybe we can help you get in contact. We can maybe be that mediator, if you're struggling, if you attempt it or whatever. Maybe there's different avenues. Maybe they have staff members that are a little more handy. That maybe you can talk to somebody and get some answers that way. It's every situation is unique. Like, I'd like to tell you, call them and they'll answer and you'll get a straight answer. I mean, obviously that'd be the most ideal situation, right? But also, like you said, they're busy. The session's going on right now. If you're wanting answers, though, feel free to call us. Maybe we know the answer already, or maybe we can help you get those answers.
Yeah. Well, it's good information, and we talk about this all the time, Autumn, don't we? About being accountable financially and in your community, and on laws and things, everything that's going on. You should be a part of it.
You have a responsibility, I believe, even a societal responsibility, to be aware of what is going on in your community and in your state and in your government.
Yeah.
And
taxes.
if you are like me and it is all Greek to you, then you need someone like Angel who can break it down for me.
Well, and that's okay. You do other great things.
And here's the thing, and I believe this, and I have said this multiple times. You have a civic duty. we are in a day and age now where there's no reason for anyone to be ignorant. Search it, make phone calls. You have platforms available to you. Yes, you have a civil duty to be responsible for things. You need to know what's going on. And if you don't and you have nothing to do with it, then you don't get to complain.
Well, years ago, like when we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have Google, we didn't have computers. I mean, years ago, you could see where it would be harder to find out some things.
Yes, but now we have all the things at our fingertips.
So radio.
Well, radio's been around, yeah, definitely. And so, but a lot of times with radio, unless you do a call-in, it's hard, it's hard sometimes for people to ask questions, you know what I mean? So, that's kind of a, we talk about it, but if you have a question about it, that's where, we have so much other great avenues now. And when we do a call-in, who knows, we might do a call-in, someone might want to ask a question about this. And so...
Well, let me preface it with, we do not know everything about everything.
Well, but I mean, just like you even made the comment, the bills that are being reviewed or that are up right now, they are online. You can go online to a website and you can see what bills are in our government to be passed.
Yeah.
I mean, that is public knowledge. You just have to know where to go to find it.
Exactly. And if there is a bill that you find and you're not completely 100% and it's a little confusing, which it can be confusing, message Angel, and we'll talk about it on Tuesday, next Tuesday, or we'll talk about it.
And like I said, if it's something, that we can help you out with, I'd be, more than happy to. Or maybe it's a film we're already looking at, which would be even better.
Yeah, and I do know what's going on.
Yeah, I do.
I don't, but Angel does.
I know all about it. But again, I do not know everything.
Message Autumn Scott Hall.
I do not know everything about every bill. I know I know lots of people assume
So what do you,
BRB, gonna go change my Facebook name.
Yeah, seriously. I do not know everything about every bill. I have been asked some questions and I'm just like, I'll tell you if I don't know it. I mean, I might be able to find you the answers, but I might not know.
Well, but I think that's the key right there, and this is what I tell my kids and other people. You don't have to know everything about everything, but the real gift, the real thing, is being able to know where to find the answer you want.
Oh, absolutely.
And we are in a day and age where there's no reason not to have the information.
Right.
Like, I have mixed feelings about internet and screen time, and
Well, and that it can be like anything. It can be over.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we are in one of the greatest times for informational purposes.
Right. Right.
Like, you're literate. You don't have one person reading to you. You're literate. You can read. We have free access to internet at public libraries and things like that. So there is no reason not to have information.
Right. And like the radio too.
And the radio.
Well, I think too, just like we were talking about another state, but in that, like there's 3 or 4 different things, the topics there, and you might feel strong about one, but that extra, I mean, really might get you because like you might like your dog's head hanging out the window. Your dog might be
calling Florida AFP right now.
I want that out off of the. And so what they would do possibly, let's just say that they say, okay, so then they might stick to the other 2 or 3 things, but then they might drop that off.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? When they make an amendment on that. I'm trying to make the.
Well, if they have people like Autumn that might come testify about their dog loving to be hanging out the window.
Well, and I think, too, though, it's important to remember, and I know you've said it multiple times, they work for us. These laws and these regulations and these things, they are supposed to be for the people, and we are the people. And the people, if the people do not have a voice, then, I just lost my train of thought because I saw something out of the corner of my eye and it threw me off. But they work for us, for the people. The people have to be vocal. I mean, especially I would say even now more than ever, it's time to be vocal. You don't get to not say anything and then sit around and complain.
I would argue, though, some elected officials rely on that, too.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
you would know better than I would.
I mean, there are some that are genuinely wanting to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's something.
Like they genuinely they get in there because they see that they can make a difference.
They want to make a change.
Yeah. Well, and I think that when we talked about this, a week ago, I think it was, but like when they put their name in the hat, I mean, they want to do good. They want to represent their people, and that's who you put on that. And I think it's good to have that communication, that stay up, and I'm sure that it's refreshing to them for you to be well versed in what their approach or what they're putting, what bill they're presenting.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think so. And I think right now we have a lot going on and things, and I think it's good to stay up to date with everything.
I agree.
Yeah, so there's a lot in the news that needs to be stayed up to date. All right, so we're getting close. Yeah. Do what?
Yes, there is.
Yeah. So, okay, real quick, since we're getting close, but I do.
Speaking of breakfast.
Speaking of breakfast, yeah. The public is invited to a free breakfast on Saturday, February 25th. Remember, everyone, 7:30 to 10 at the Masonic Lodge right here in Salem. You're invited. Okay, so let's do some random facts, okay? You ready for some random facts?
I love random facts.
Okay. Okay, "Oh Canada" only became the official Canadian national anthem in 1980. The anthem before that was "God Save the Queen,"
I actually knew that.
since they were a British colony.
I did know that, yes.
Wow,
I did know that, yes.
Isn't that cool?
that's
Okay.
random.
That is random.
Another random, Sally Field played Tom Hanks' mother in Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Random.
No, I'm not done yet. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Just 6 years after she played his love interest in Punchline, she's 10 years older than him in real life. It's hard to believe, but Sally is now 76 and Tom is 66.
Interesting.
That
Yeah.
is interesting.
I'm sure that would mean more to me if I watched movies.
I don't know what Punchline is.
I have seen
I've never seen it. Well, I've seen Forrest Gump.
I have seen that.
Okay, Autumn's there. Okay. Okay,
Wow. That's big.
I also have seen Napoleon Dynamite.
You.
oh my goodness. I love that. I love it. Okay. Okay, so real quick, for anybody wanting to know about the stars, we won't be colonizing Venus anytime soon. The surface of Venus is very hot, and with temperatures roasting well over 800 degrees in Fahrenheit. Okay, one more. Okay.
Just some aluminum foil.
I mean, really, I like a good tan.
Right?
Yeah. You'd be baked. You'd be that well done. You'd be charcoal.
Maybe twice big.
Charcoal.
Just give me some A1.
There we go. Okay, Chris Farley, which I was a huge fan of Chris Farley.
Yes, I do know him.
He would just make me okay. Had a cousin named Jim Farley. He is now the CEO of Ford Motor Company and a board member of Harley Davidson.
That is random.
That is just
That is.
talk to him
random.
tonight when you're eating your eggs, Autumn, and your cinnamon or your orange rolls. You can talk to your family about that.
You know what's not random though, Becky?
I know where we're going.
Oh,
I like
These
it.
coffee club
They
sponsors.
are so not random.
You're not random. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Fox Purley Wealth Management, AFP, and Fantastic Sam's.
Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Angel. And Fallon.
Have a great day.
All right. Best day ever. Terrific Tuesday.
Terrific.
All right. Bye-bye.
Fantastic.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what you've got. Fantastic Sam's. Real salon experiences. Real savings. Real fantastic.
Find your outdoor adventure at the Ford 68th Annual Indianapolis Boat Sport and Travel Show, February 17th through 19th and 22nd through 26th at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Over 750,000 square feet of the latest boats, RVs, power sports, motorcycles, Tackletown USA, travel destinations from across North America, and much more. Save money and buy tickets online at IndySportShow.com. And don't miss the 25th Annual Indiana Deer, Turkey, and Waterfowl Expo during the final 4 days of the sports show, February 23rd through 26th at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. It's the largest hunting expo in the Midwest, displaying the latest hunting, archery, and waterfowl gear. Hunting outfitters from around the globe. Learn from the pros at the Hunting Seminar Series. Get your deer scored and see the Hoosier Record Book Hall of Fame. One ticket gets you into both shows. Save money and buy tickets online at IndySportShow.com. Another Renfro production.
This is Melissa Jeremiah with Hoosier Uplands Home Health Care and Hospice. Our professionals are available at 812-849-4447 to answer questions regarding home health care or hospice. To decrease the risk of being stranded in a winter storm, check your battery, antifreeze, wipers, windshield wiper fluid, brakes, and keep your car filled with at least a half a tank of gas. Our family at Hoosier Uplands would like to wish you a wonderful 2023.
Today's ag teachers deliver an integrated model of agricultural education, offering students the opportunity to grow into competent leaders. Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, recognizing the important role of today's FFA advisors and ag teachers during National FFA Week. FFA advisors and agriculture teachers provide students with innovative and leading-edge education in agricultural studies. 92% offer agri-science, 71% offer advanced agri-science and biotechnology, 59% offer ag mechanics, 49% offer horticulture, 43% animal science, and 24% offer environmentally related projects. Let's join together and salute our local FFA advisors and agriculture educators during this National FFA Week.
Cheese is going where it's never gone before. To the bottom, Papa John's is flipping the pizza over and putting it underneath the crust. Papa John's Crispy Parm Pizza features their thin crust seasoned with a blend of shredded Parmesan, Romano cheese, and can be ordered with your choice of toppings. The Crispy Parm Pizza gives you an added crisp bite, provided by the cheesy crust baked to perfection. Enjoy the Crispy Parm Pizza with one topping for $12.99 and get one in time to celebrate National Pizza Day on February the 9th. Call today 812-883-3369 or order to pick up or delivery, or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. If you're looking for a church in the area, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come see Pastor John Jackson and the congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular services are on Sunday at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, or online at turningpointchurchscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on February the 6th and February the 20th.
Hey, this is Calvin Parker from the Pascagoula Abduction. You're listening to Rick and Bubba.
No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell. I won't back down.
Somebody say, I'm going to stand my ground.
No, I'll stand my ground. Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground.
Somebody say,
And I won't back down. Hey, Bubba, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back down. We'll stand my ground, and I won't back down.
gang's all here. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, 80-Man Adler, and there's Bill Bubba Buster.
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us. A lot going on out there in the world as we try to stay atop this round and bouncing ball.
So, Bubba, years ago, we were introduced to Living Hope's John Thomas.
John
Hello, John Thomas. Hello, Rick. Hello, how is Sherry? God bless. And tell me an update on Baba. So we, John Thomas, his wife Avril from South Africa, they started the ministry, which is a gigantic ministry called Living Hope, South Africa. At one time, George W. Bush introduced John Thomas and said, please meet the only Baptist preacher that has ever been funded by the federal United States government. And that is when their approach to, they played such a role, so much more successful than any politician on the fight against the AIDS epidemic in Africa. And They had a hospice that, praise God, turned into a hospital because of the development of treatments and providing those for people that could not afford them. And then their, start on a new generation, Living Hope South Africa, where they begin to educate a generation of children and showing them why some of the behavior of their parents and the adults had played a huge role on the epidemic, and begin to attack the AIDS epidemic with two things: developmental drugs that were working that people could not afford, they would fund that, but the gospel of Jesus Christ and the life that he calls all those that he transformed to, and it had huge success. Now, the funding was cut off to them when Obama won, but they have gone on and found other ways to fund what's going on there. I said this to John last night, and it was kind of emotional because he is, I'm going to use quotes around this, retired now, and his son Victor is running, and his wife Avril is retired. There's quotes around this. After talking to them last night, they got a strange definition of retirement. I mean, they may not be officially in those roles anymore, but they are working and traveling around the world with the message of Jesus, and hope is the thing that everyone truly needs. It is. You would not believe the number of things. This was said last night through the pandemic, through all this stuff. When they went through the drought, Cape Town, South Africa. I don't know how they would function without Living Hope. I mean, the things and of course they do it 1,000 times better than the government. 1,000 times better than the government. And the government, even though it is gospel-based, they kind of leave them alone because even the government knows if we didn't have these people and we didn't have this ministry and what they do, we'd be in a lot of trouble. And South Africa is a very complicated place, and the work that they have done and continue to do, and all of you in the audience, that he has a great fondness. And when you think about this, and this really puts chills on me, talking and having dinner with him last night in our home, is he said, I will tell you, Rick, of the money we need in South Africa. We really, in the United States, we are funded by mainly 3 states: Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee. And he said, that's where really all the money comes from America to them. Now, they get money from other places, but he's saying nothing reaches what Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee, what that giving provides. And, of course, those of you that are with the Bronner-Burgess Memorial Fund, you're part of that, and I got to say all the updates on that, what's going on there. But they have so many different things that they do. But there was one disappointment last night because of their schedule. Rick, I was wondering, I don't see how this trip, I am going to find my way to the four-wheeler. And I said, John, I'm so, how is, I heard that Bubba had been sick. How is Bubba? And, of course, I gave him the good update. Oh, we were so prayerful for Bubba. And I was like, you know what, John, but when a righteous man prays, good things happen.
Oh, no.
So,
amen.
And he was like, and of course we had to go find him. He was the one that taught us the thing about the Mexican Coca-Cola versus
right.
with his digestive system. And he had to have the whole thing redone. And I must have cola that has real sugar. Do you have cola? The Mexican cola. And so we had some there for him. Oh, thank you so much. I was getting low on my cola. And so we had a great time visiting with them. So I think he will get here maybe tomorrow.
Awesome.
On the show. That's what we're shooting for. And young Broderick is about to go there. We are so excited about his new engagement. Oh, show us, please. I heard. And I was like, yes, that is true. So Brody's about to go there and shoot some documentary stuff for them. And he was kind of updating on how all that. We are so. When are you and Sherry going to return? And I was like, you know what? This is the thing I'll say about South Africa, and you can't say this about too many places. If you went, South Africa reminds me of there's nothing.
Right.
I mean, there is nothing. I mean, I couldn't describe South Africa to you. It's not possible. I mean, you would just have to go there and see it yourself. There is no comparison visually. I mean, you see me now. There's nothing I can really do. There's really no picture. There's no. You just kind of look around and go, man, it's a complicated place, but its beauty is unparalleled. Complicated, very complicated place. You know, I don't know if some of y'all, their history is, they went through let's overcome the apartheid and all that, and Mandela was like, reparations is not going to get it done. That's just going to be a problem. We've resolved this. Let's move on. But now, after he died and all this, now it's the snatching of land and of course it's now they're doing rolling blackouts now, and their grid has gone down the tubes with all the politicians and not getting the grid updated, and the thing of one day we're going to be all green, and realizing that solar power and windmills cannot replace these gigantic substations and all this, and now they're having to do rolling blackouts and all that. But just look at the beauty of the place. And again, that picture doesn't really do it, but it is beautiful. It absolutely is. So he is. They showed up last night, and we got to get updates on what's going on and have dinner together. And he wants to come and see you guys. Okay.
We want to see him
happen.
too.
Yeah. But I don't think he's going to get on the four-wheeler this time.
Not a four-wheeler.
You know, I was loving, and Avril and I, we were able to stay with some kind people. They put us at. Are you familiar with a lake? What is the Avril? What is that? And I said, you talking about Lake Martin? No, it's not Lake Martin. I said, is it Lake Mitchell? It's down that way. Lake, that is the one. And they love four-wheelers so much that they stayed at a place and they volunteered to cut the grass there because they wanted to ride the lawnmower. Come on. Oh, what a time we had those that turn like on a circle. Avril had a time. We cut the grass and had a bowl. And so I don't. The schedule this time, come on. The way it's set up, I don't think that's his highlight, really. Do you know what I told him though? I said, if you've got Tennessee, Florida, and Alabama, you're missing Mississippi. Yes. I said we got to get you plugged in with somebody in Mississippi. You talk about a giving state. Oh yeah. I said we got to find you a bunch of a congregation in Mississippi, and I bet we can get that done. We'll be back. Rick and Bubba. Are you prepared for the unexpected? Now, it's only a matter of time before you're out of warranty vehicles in the shop, costing thousands. You can be prepared like us with CarShield. CarShield offers protection plans to fit every budget and includes 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, and rental car eligibility. Call CarShield now to save 20% on your plan, and you'll always be prepared for the unexpected.